Welcome back to Hard Read.
Hey, hard readers.
Hey, are you guys hard out there?
It's hard reading right now.
Where are all the hards?
Where are all the hard readers at?
That was Loki Belly in Paris being an absolute freaky deaky girl.
Belly
Freaky
said,
deaky.
Belly said, I'm gonna unwrap you tonight, Conrad.
Ugh, that was right in my AirPod. Ooh,
Oh,
ooh, that sent a chill down my spine.
so it worked.
That's my sexy voice. That sent a chill down my spine.
My
Oh my
sexy
God.
voice is like this, so if you ever take me on a date, this is what it's gonna sound like. I'm talk to you the whole time like this.
That's true. Whenever I can feel you being sexy toward me, that's the voice you use.
And I'm constantly.
Bro, the feelings in my heart that I have toward Jenny Han are frankly going to erode my soul.
If you didn't notice, you guys, we're both in a mental health facility.
A dirty, dirty one. Because that episode made me feel dirty. I became a prude. That episode turned me into a prude.
I said to
Gotta
Ali
turn the
long
light on.
ago, this bitch should have just did a movie the whole time. It should have just been a movie. Guess what? It's a fucking movie now.
I knew that Jenny and Jeff Bezos were in that Amazon Prime office being
Do you think
like,
they're together?
they're together. I think that they've explored each other for sure. Jenny gives me the kind of vibe to where she's what's the right word? Assailing every person she's talking to with just raw sexual energy. And I think Jeff is the kind of guy whose door is always open to that kind of thing,
Any
if you know
door,
what
I
I mean.
think.
Any door.
Any door.
Any door.
Just a bunch of
Um,
perverts.
I know that they were geeked about 20 I think the movie's coming out this year. Can
The
I say
worst,
that?
yeah, no, it is. The worst part of it is that she's an executive producer making a show for teenagers about teenagers. And there are so many sex scenes in this show. And it just makes me feel like, why are you writing that in when that wasn't in the book?
Yeah,
Belly was a
something
virgin.
happened.
Belly was a virgin in the book. No purity culture. I'm just going on a canon reference, brother. And now she fucking both brothers. This is why the show got memed, honey. If you had just done it the right way the first time and added a little razzle dazzle here and there, we wouldn't be in this predicament. But no, you're a cash cow and you're hungry and you're starving, and the head cow is always grazing, and she's grazing on the film money and the vulnerability of people like you and I and a bunch of other 14-year-old girls around the world, and she's winning. And guess who's going to be front motherfucking row at that movie?
Us, Hard Read, and we've been chosen to host a Hard Read screening with the hardest girls ever.
And if you're hard,
We'll see you there.
wait till you get even harder.
Wait until you see the absolute porn that Jenny Han is about to put us through.
They're going to do full penetration in this film.
They were like, Belly, are you prepared to sign a clause to have full frontal and full rectal nudity
We
on camera
swear,
and a money shot?
Your career is going to take off. Just take off, take your tits out, and your career is going to go absolutely hog wild. You're going to win an Emmy, brother.
You're like, Conrad, are you ready to have your hog on screen? Are you ready to bust? Jeff Bezos and Jenny Han are sounding like a what's that?
He's a freaky motherfucker. Are you kidding? He's doing that like porn read for Quinn, like that thing where it's like,
Yeah,
uh,
I saw
Quinn
that.
me.
I
And
saw
the
that.
advertisement is just literally him being like,
But he doesn't have a sexy voice at all. Can we
why don't
talk
they
about
just make
that?
him go like this? That
Bro,
would,
when Jenny and Jeff get in the office, you know profits are about to be fucking maximized.
they probably
Talk like this, and they put their hands together like this and say, "How can we trick the youth of
They
the
both they're doing money spreads to each other. Oh my God. Wow. What's that one song that she does with Future? That song that Taylor Swift does with Future and Ed Sheeran? Big reputation, big reputation.
I'm
Yeah, you and
sorry.
me, we got big
I
reputation.
was not aware that that even existed.
Swift
Does
featuring
not exist.
Future.
Hell does not exist. It's here on Earth, and the demons walk amongst us, brother. In case you thought any different.
Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, Conrad's gonna bust on screen, and it's gonna be one of those 3D things where like water
Okay, so
hits
yeah,
ya. Water hits ya.
he's gonna bust on screen. It's gonna be a culmination of and strange, and it's just
Ugh.
gonna
I'm like, I'm so sorry to anyone who's listening.
whatever,
I'm grossing myself out by being
as if
here.
it's not fucking gross.
I know. Jenny Han is going to be there with one of those like, have you ever been on a set where the camera guy has like one of those fucking heavy ass cameras on him and he has to have like a whole back harness on?
Yes.
That's what Jenny's gonna have on for the money shot. And she's gonna be like, okay, but here's where I was actually feeling. Enough nonsense. Here's where I was actually feeling. Conrad has been cucked into a place where like I don't see him as a sexual creature anymore. By the last 3 episodes, I knew that I was kind of tapped out because I couldn't see Conrad as anything but like a Ken doll. Like no, like it's just smooth down there. Like he's so asexual to me because he got cucked so badly by someone like Belly because she's so beautiful, but she is so irritating. Irritating to the soul. Like substanceless irritation. Not only that, but she's also like like truly about an hour away from marrying your brother. You know she's been fucking on your brother for 3 years and you're pining after her. You are a cuck.
It's because she, like I've said this whole time, she ruined the original storyline, so it makes no fucking sense. So
No
everyone gets
adult
to
woman.
troll it.
Right.
Everyone's trolling it because they're like, why is he like 4 years older than her and still gives a fuck about her? Like he went to Stanford, you get no pussy, you like no riz. Like, no, it's because in the time that it was only a year, a year's time, a year and a half, 2 years after it had happened. It made sense. It made
And
sense.
she wasn't boning the other brother. Like that's where things get so weird. That's where things get so weird. And it was already weird and Jenny just made it like she got drunk on her own power and made it so crazy weird. And then whenever they did start to bone, I couldn't believe it. Like it was repulsive to me. Okay, listen, this is gonna maybe sound bad, but I don't want it to. So just hear me out. I was starting to feel like it was like a girl who was like getting really drunk with her gay best friend and like they're boning, like just cat like you know what I mean? Like that was the energy on my screen.
I think
And
what,
I've spoken to other people who agree. That was kind of the
right,
vibe. It's like, oh no, don't do it, don't do it. Like I know that it's just like an
right.
inconsequential thing, but it is consequential and don't do it. That is the kind of like feeling I had toward them where I should be cheering, clapping, doing a little jig because the OTP is banging on screen for 7 minutes straight. I was like, that's gonna be awkward in the morning.
Okay. If you buy into it, they're so passionate, right? They're so blah, blah, blah. Why? I get that they're
Wait.
trying to portray her as emotionally unavailable and like she's different now and she's like not, they're edging, right?
Hmm.
What the fuck was her fucking acting performance, dog? She's like, so you're gonna me when I like am pretending like I don't want him. So you're gonna fucking leave or what? Leave then. Why don't you? Yeah, like I give a fuck. It took Shorty 10 minutes and a fart till she realized, oh, that's my man. I should probably go back there for that. For that. Oh, he
Yeah.
traveled across the world for me and like skipped his fucking thing. Oh, maybe I need that. Earth to fucking Bellis. Are you dumb? You had to go find yourself in Paris. You miraculously stayed in Paris without a fucking work visa. You work under the motherfucking table. What happened to school? Did you ever graduate? Did you skip graduation? Did you just magically go online school? Do you have a school visa? What are you? Who are what?
Oh, I just
She's
magically
an
got this
illegal
apartment from
alien
my
in
friend.
Paris.
My friend just signed this lease over to me.
Do you know what it's like to get an apartment in France? Clearly you don't. Clearly no one's even been to France because they were at the Arc de Triomphe and fucking Versailles in the same day.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah. And I have something to say. I have two things to say. This was from earlier, but I forgot to say it in time, which is that their sex scene kind of felt like when Marnie fucks the gay guy on Girls. That's kind of what I was referencing with that, but I couldn't remember his name and I still can't, but I'm still gonna say it.
It's literally like when I made out with my gay best friend.
No, that's what I'm
We're both
saying.
wasted and like, wouldn't this be funny?
Yeah, that was the exact tonal
And it's like
projection.
pretending you like have like that, like with, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, oh, you
Absolutely.
and us need each other.
No, we like me and the person I was watching with both said that. We were like, it's not giving because Conrad has just been so like,
Simp, 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 simpy, simp, simp, simp on his knees,
yeah,
begging, prostrating for Belly.
letting Belly just be a fucking cunt to him. And then the other thing that I had a realization of is that I have like, and this is probably due to my own prejudices, and I don't know exactly where they came from, but anytime a girl like really, really idolizes Paris, like something in me, there's like a red flag that goes off. I'm like, something's a little off about you. Like, I believe in idolizing any city in the world, but every person that I've known that's been like super into Paris has been like really weird in the same way that Belly is weird, which is like
It's like,
the only kind of woman that can stand to be around you is someone like Taylor, and then your mom can't even low-key stand you. You know what I mean? Like that's the vibe. And then I'm so scared thinking about that because I was like, I'm such a Laurel, and what if I have a Belly daughter? I'm gonna have to like do child
no,
abuse, and I don't
just
want
never have
to.
one. Just never have one.
But I
It's
want
like,
a Rory.
it's
And
like, I love
such
Belly.
it's such a thin line between a Rory and a Belly though, and
I
that's
want a
what
flea
like
bag.
anyways, Jeremiah is going to be the Anthony Bourdain of bro, the way that we're about to see insane levels of fucking just stupidity in this movie. Like Jeremiah, ugh, the way that Jeremiah is going to be portrayed in this movie as like the
Just
next great
stir.
chef.
Just go clockwise. It's not that hard.
He's gonna be the bear. He's gonna be freaking out like Carmy from The Bear and like, oh God.
When I saw him, not to like be like, I grew up in a restaurant, so I'm an asshole and I know how things work.
It's
He,
too late. We already did that episode where we were
yeah,
totally
well,
assholes.
I'm an asshole and I grew up in a restaurant, so I know how things work. Excuse me. So when he was putting that fuck ass dessert together and had an open fucking jar of cream substance, coulis, whatever the fuck it was, creme fraiche, I don't give a fuck what it was, whipped cream in the hot, hot outside, not covered, didn't take it out of the fridge, and then scooped it up with a fucking ice cream roller and plopped it on. Sorry, Applebee's, you have a new rival. Are you fucking dumb? Everybody knows you take a spoon and then you go like this, you wet the spoon, you go, tit, tit, tit,
Yeah,
tit,
what are those called? Those
and
like little those rollover things
and
they
it
do
makes
with
a
butter.
perfect little mwah, and you
It's like a Kool-Aid. What is it called?
I have no idea, Mama. I'm so out of the game, but I'll be back soon.
They were playing with them at work the other day, but I can't remember what it's called.
I used to eat them when I worked at this restaurant in Providence. Eat
Yeah,
'em.
no, his dinner looked like shit. It was literally on the counter, just like greens and fruits. And it's like, what are you making?
And also the ending was just so terrible how Belly never was with them again, and then it was like it just like didn't do it for
No,
me.
and Adam was being so weird toward Laurel. Like, I was like, wait, are we about to have in the movie The Summer I Turned Pretty Part 2, but this time with Laurel and Adam and whatever the fuck the other man's name is?
Do you know
Belly's
why
dad.
he's weird? Is because he's a shitty actor.
He was literally like, what if we went on a singles cruise and like swung with each other?
He
Okay,
was like, you, Laurel, and your tight little, sexy
your
little,
tight
tight
little
little
bod.
body. Oh, goodness gracious. I want to see you naked on the slab like my dead wife. You fucking pervert. You
No, really
disgusting
though.
fucking freak.
Also, Laura was like being such a fucking weirdo about it too. Like he was married to your dead best friend and he cheated on her and you're letting him talk about you in your little skimpy suit. Where is your backbone? Your daughter is out in Paris getting boned down by his son, and you're gonna sit there and be like, "Yeah,
She's like, I
I'm."
guess I'll keep it in the family. You guys, this is how like the monarchy started.
Whenever we were watching Taylor and Steven and they got together, the person I was watching with was literally like, "Wait, so how is Taylor related to them?" And I was like, "They don't all have to be related. I know this show has given you,
But they
you
will be
know,
after marriage.
right." And wait, are Taylor and Steven gonna be the next and Taylor and Belly gonna be the next Susanna and Laurel and then Steven's gonna cheat on Taylor and then Steven's gonna tell Belly that she should go on a singles cruise with them and she'll look really good in a two-piece. And then the circle will
And then,
finally be finished.
and then they're gonna have kids, and those kids are gonna fuck too.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
they develop
eventually
the
people will have
Conklin
blue
jaw. And
skin.
what's it called? The Habsburg jaw. It's gonna be the
Habsburg jaws,
Conklin
Conklin jaw, and they'll have
Conklin
blue
jaw.
skin.
And it's just gonna be a death battle to the fucking beach house until no one exists anymore except the beach house. Literally every place in the world has been nuked to
And
death
then the
by
beach
like
house is like they
the
just died.
fourth the fourth generation Conklin incest child has like become the overworld leader, it's Targaryen style, has bombed every place on Earth except the beach house.
That's
There's an
fucking
Iron
awesome.
Throne inside of it.
That would be awesome.
That's the movie, Jenny. You can slide me a crisp 100 if you want to steal my idea.
It's obviously going to be a Christmas movie for those who don't understand media and hints.
Everything about the show is low-key AI. Someone posted a clip on Twitter and was like, I can't believe that you guys have been watching this Airbnb ad. And it was like the most Airbnb ad clip ever. And I was like, you know what? Don't
I
talk about
always
my
say to
family
Allie
like
that
that.
the edits are better than the actual program.
That's like so many shows are like that too. Oh, I hope they
Unfortunately,
recast for the movie.
complete recast. Just
There's
start
gonna be
over.
a belly pregnancy, and the way that that's going
Good.
to be is gonna be so annoying.
At
What if
least
she
there'll be
dies on the
something in the
childbirth
book.
bed? Do you think Belly's gonna be like, I need a doula?
Yes.
She's gonna give birth in the fucking saltwater pool at Cousins.
She's gonna give birth at Susanna's grave.
Jeremiah's gonna be like, can I make something out of the placenta that we all eat?
Jeremiah is gonna be like, "Can I have a turn inside of her too, and we can see which one is the baby?"
Let's both fuck and see whose sperm is stronger.
Let's
Who's
both. And
let's and Conrad's like, well, actually, you just do it and I'll just sit over here and watch.
Actually, I'll just sit and watch in the corner and I won't even touch myself because it's not even about that for me. It's just about Belly's happiness and if she's having a nut.
Oh God, I
meanwhile,
can't.
Book Conrad is like, "Word, Jeremiah, I will fucking rock you in your shit. I don't
Right.
care if anyone hates me.
I think
That's
that
my
what
bitch."
Jenny's lost, and like
And she lost.
there's so much that I just deduce about Jenny based on the content that she creates, and it's maybe unfair because like I think on some level she knows that she's a rage baiter, but
She is a stroker of another kind. That letter, I said to Allie, baby,
These people can't read cursive.
are you fucking stupid? They can't read cursive. They didn't read your book. That's in 14-point font, fucking whatever the fuck the stupid font is. That's not Times New Roman.
no,
Okay, the
I'm
font that I
it
used to use in high
literally.
school.
I'm not joking when I say it. Look, it took me like 45 minutes to read the last book. I was like, that's it? Like this felt
I've
like a
read all
three
of them in
chapter.
2 hours.
Yeah. But I think that Jenny fails to understand that like okay, I think there are many things at play. Stage one is that she fails to understand her audience. Like, who is this show really for? Because you can't say now that it's for kids because they fucked
Right.
for 7 minutes straight. And you saw her put
It's
his hand on
16
his
and up.
on her cooter.
But the demographic of who actually, it's like, okay, so the people
16-year-olds
that
don't want to
watched
watch.
read it when they were a child, aged out. They're not a child anymore. They're a young adult, mid to late 20s.
Right. And I would say that Book Conrad is a much more complex love interest than
Of
Show
course.
Conrad. And that was actually for kids. But this show has introduced a Conrad that is a sanitized ass, like AI
Super woke.
ass. Like if you put into Chat GPT, what is a man with no flaw and like how would he talk to a woman, whatever. That's what Conrad in season 3 has been. and it made me lose complete attraction to him. And then I was like, is this something that I need to observe? And then I was like, no, it's actually not. Like, it's actually not. I'm sorry, but like having a guy like that around fucking
Yeah, should we
sucks.
say it? If not, we can cut it and we'll tell Connor to cut it. So Connor, just listen to this part. We were saying that like a guy like that is like the guy that like wants to go down on you and like wants nothing in return like ever. And it's just like, ew, like do you not like are you not attracted to me? We said that if you pulled Conrad's pants down, it would just be like a Ken doll, like
Yeah,
flat,
like
nothing
having
there.
it's so performative too, because in real life, like that men are not wired that way. Like that's so incapable of being a thing. So when guys like talk like that around you or to you, it's very like,
Like
like, I'd rather know.
like
I don't know.
be nice and be kind. But when it comes down to certain moments, the let me do it for you.
Let me, and his voice isn't even like that. So let's start there.
Like any man even knows how to undo a bra strap with one hand. And if you do,
You're a fucking slut.
This is gonna get us canceled, but this is grown folk conversation.
and it is this podcast is motherfucking 18 and up, bitch.
Honestly, after they started fucking Raw and doing all that crazy shit on the show, I was like, let's bust it open. Like, I'm sorry. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's not an attractive guy.
No. The
My,
end,
okay. But again, like, my dream guy is Adam from Girls. So, like, let's, I don't know. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Don't
my
listen to me.
dream
Save
man
yourselves.
is Heath Ledger's character in 10 Things I Hate
Brokeback
About
Mountain.
You and Brokeback Mountain. Basically anything Heath Ledger's done, The Joker,
Yeah.
anything
I
like
don't
that.
know.
Him, can he come back to life?
I wish. That used to actually like piss me off when I was a kid. Like when I was 10, I was like, that's
Used to
genuinely.
I used to sob over the crocodile hunter's death.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that man was my dad. I wished he was my dad.
That was me with the guy who had that cleaning supply that got hit in the head on the plane and then
Billy
has
Mays,
yeah.
brother.
Billy
He
Mays
had a
was my father
he died of a
figure.
coke overdose.
What?
Remember, I
I
was on
thought
a
he had a
vac.
stroke.
Yes, mama. Well,
What the fuck?
because of the not Pepsi. Okay.
Remember when that song, I'm in love with the cocoa, and then Ed Sheeran made like a cover, and everyone was making Vine edits to it, and they were like low key sad, and he's like, I'm in love with the cocoa, and they'd be like sexy
So
sometimes.
stupid. All
We,
right. Should we do
2014 was
just this
awesome.
one or should we do another one?
Let's do another one
Okay.
so we have some more content. I will say though, I did enjoy the episode. All in all, I did enjoy it. I'm excited for the movie. I wish that we could have season one or season two Conrad back because Belly is not the kind of girl that I like to see.
And Book Belly was based.
Buck Belly was based. Honestly, like
She made a mockery of Belly.
Belly is such an irritating character that it's only fun to watch if she's kind of getting dogged by Conrad
And Belly
in a
wasn't
hot way.
irritating in the book. Belly was consumed by grief. Belly was introspective. Belly was passionate. Belly was athletic. Belly was always reading. Belly was obsessed with musicals. Belly had a personality. Her only personality trait in the show is wanting to fuck a Fisher boy.
Her
It's
only personality
boring.
is literally being like quirked up shorty. And I'm like, babe, you're too tall for that. And I know because I've been there. I've been there, girl to girl. I've been there.
Same. Same.
We're too big for that.
You can't be funny and weird and shit if you're over 5'7".
No,
Okay?
that's short girl
That's short
behavior.
ooh woo, little me.
I think this is where I think maybe there's something I recognize in Belly that like really makes me uncomfortable with myself. But it's like, yeah, like you can't be doing small bean shit when you're 5'10".
Right, she do be small bean.
Taken from a girl who had to learn that the hard way. Be a tall bitch.
Like
Let
I
them
love to be
sh
like,
Oh, I just want to get carried and blah.
you can't.
bitch,
You can't.
like
You know why? Because you're 5'9". You're as tall as every other man.
you're
They can't
gangly
carry
as
you.
shit. Like you're
They can't
gangly
carry
as
you.
shit. There's too much leg and arm,
Like dead ass.
unfortunately.
You can't
No,
even see where
literally.
my arm goes, mama. Look at these hands. How
It's
long
not
these
even
motherfucking
comfortable.
fingers are. My pants, these aren't supposed to be high waters.
Me every day. Bro, my work
Hello?
pants. are literally so high. Like they show my whole calf. It's basically capri. I'm like, whatever. All throughout high school, I did not wear anything but Doc Marten boots because none of my pants were long enough. And that's when I was really fucking
I
like,
used to wear the boys' khakis for
oh yeah.
uniform
Oh
in high
yeah. Once
school.
I found out that I could just thrift in the like boy section and wear like my baggy boy jeans.
Let's go. Dress like a skater. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, that was my vibe
Fuck.
hardcore. And I
Still
still
is.
do. Yeah, I
Still is
still do.
mine. Same shit. This is the silliest I get. Lace button. This is
Now it's
it.
like so awkward because I have like sorority girl hair and so it feels kind of silly. But like back when I had my little brown bob like you, bitch, I was
No, but
hammer
that makes
hair with
sense
a
because
cocoa.
I fuck with the juxtaposition, mama.
See, sometimes on paper the juxtaposition can be so interesting, and then in real life it's like, why am I giving Kat from Dance Academy right now?
No, I'm saying, did everybody know that Chloe Lukasiak liked Ali's video? And you guys, I'm gonna brag about Ali because she's my bestie pop. And Ali's favorite character from Game of Thrones person that played lady, favorite lady person on Game of Thrones, followed her and started liking her content, her makeup videos. So in
That
case
one
you
had
thought
me
you were shit,
scared.
you're not.
That one really scared me because I was like, bitch, I like repost edits of you. Like, oh my God, I have to like get
Oh,
my shit together. Like,
Sabrina
I always
Carpenter
do
liked my
this.
talk, and it's funny because Ali and I bonded over Sabrina Carpenter's whole bit being small bean. And I remember the first time I ever commented on Ali's stuff, I was like, she made a video about Sabrina Carpenter, and I commented and I was like, we should start a band about being tall as fuck. And just like all we talk about is how tall we are.
No, we should make an album called Tall and Mean. That was
Tall
my
and
tall and
evil.
mean era because hers was short and sweet.
Man's arch nemesis.
I think my thing about Sabrina is like I know that we would actually like be
Right? Like
so
IRL.
friends
Like
in
I
real
feel
life.
like he's like playing her and like pawning her, like and telling her what to do. I feel like that should be my shorty.
Yeah. No, like her whole thing, like I'm pretty much against, just like fundamentally, but
Right.
like,
I don't
and I
like what she
hate
stands
like, oh
for.
my God, I hate when like people, we're so screwed. I mean, in every way, we're screwed as a country. Like, it's really not looking good. That's partially why I'm in the psych ward, because everyone is actually so fucking
Like
dog
I
dirt
think she's
stupid.
beautiful and so talented, and then she fucking opens her mouth to sing about like cum and doggy
Yeah.
style and like okay.
Which like there are ways to do that in a way that
Right.
feels good to
In
women
in
and she
today's
doesn't.
in
And
today's
people being like,
society, it's not owning your sexuality, it's just pandering to men.
mm-hmm. Yeah. No, now is
That's
really not the time to be like
You
on the
like it?
cover doing a dog
What?
position. Yeah. I don't like that.
it's not like we just got rights and like we're like, yeah, tits are out, baby. Fuck you. I'm gonna fuck your man.
Sorry guys, we had to break because I refused to pay for Zoom and they make us stop after a certain point. Did you see Taylor Swift being wheeled into the NFL stadium, the Coliseum, behind that big screen? I kind of feel that the truth was that it was like the first Chiefs game of the season and she was supposed to be there due to her contract with the NFL saying Taylor Swift must attract us, a female
Tent.
audience. And I kind of feel like she wasn't there at all. And so her mastermind was like, what if we put up a screen so it seems like I don't want to be seen because I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be in, I don't know.
I'm gonna say something, you guys. And a lot of y'all might not like it.
I'm scared. I'm like actually scared.
I am
Connor,
so
cut it
Connor.
before you even say it.
I am so fucking tired of that. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not. I need more. I need more. Oh, it'll never be enough.
If I never hear a thing about her again, it'll be too soon.
Taylor Swift had a fart. Taylor Swift got engaged. Taylor Swift,
Yeah, it's been 20 fucking years, you guys.
Oh my God. The amount that she must be getting paid. Like, I genuinely, I go to a place of such schizophrenia when it comes to Taylor. Like,
She's a corporate.
she is the seven wi husbands of Evelyn Hugo to me. Like, I honestly, on some level, believe that we don't know anything about her.
No, she's a
Like,
politician, dude. She's a corporation.
She is. The Taylor Swift brand is a billion-dollar brand, and you think that we know who she's dating?
That's the
I don't
brand.
believe it. I'm sorry.
That's the brand. The brand is,
You know me. I'm just like
I'm your
you.
friend.
and bitches eat it the fuck up. I used to.
I
I
do
sure
still.
did. I sure did.
When she
And
dropped that she was engaged, I was like, that's my friend. That's my friend.
and I just can't even look at it.
She probably has like 3 kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joe. I miss Joe. Joe was the last. I think what Joe was the last for me representation that she is a living, breathing human and not just a brand. Like he was the last. Because like, why would the corporation of Taylor Swift be dating Joe? You know, like he was.
Right.
But they started dating like 8 years ago before she was Taylor Swift Incorporated. You know what I mean? And that was like the last thing. And then maybe they're still together. Me,
Secretly.
maybe like they're still together.
Maybe she's
Travis's
still with
beard.
Carly Kloss. I mean, what?
Maybe she's still with Diana Agron.
I wish.
I
That's a power
loved
couple.
Diana. I
That's a
know, but
power
Diana
couple.
seems like such a Jessa.
Love
And
Diana.
Taylor can't handle that. Like a Marnie and a Jessa in a relationship.
Diana's Gorgina.
Oh my God, Diana's
Love,
everything to me.
love, love down the boots house.
I knew though that like on some level I was not gonna be the kind of person that people enjoyed that much when I was a kid. And because I was like such a Rachel stan. Like I
No
was
one ever
ignoring.
enjoyed me as a child.
No. And I've like somehow hoodwinked people into enjoying me as an adult. And
Same.
every day I wake up and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I'm just like Rachel.
I'm like, the fall is gonna be rough because I mean,
Yep. Yep.
people never
Yep.
liked me for prolonged periods in my life growing up
Same
or
ever.
anything,
I
and
always
they
get
still
bullied.
don't.
I always
So
get
I'm
bullied.
like, I
After
never got
going,
bullied. People were just like, we're kind of like over your thing. And I was just like, I'm just being me, babe. And I was built this way. And you could credit that to my crazy father.
my
My
crazy
crazy
father.
father.
Yeah,
He built me up from nothing with his bare
from the
hands and
ground
made
up.
me a
This crazy
crazy
bitch.
father.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God. I was watching the Kanye documentary clips on TikTok and I was just like, oh, that's so interesting.
Oh, how the mighty fall.
Yeah. No, why did he release those clips though? Did you watch any of them?
No, I haven't seen them.
He's like yelling hardcore at Christopher Jenner, like screaming in her face, like, ah! And I feel so bad actually because it actually feels like a really intense private moment, and it honestly humanized the fuck out of the Kardashians. Like if he wanted to make himself look worse. And I understand mental health, but why did you release the clips of you having a mental health crisis, terrorizing this family? It made me feel bad for them. And has her boyfriend Corey is like in the kitchen and he's like kind of blocking him off because Connie is getting in her face, like screaming at her. And she's so level-headed and she's like, I just love you. I just want you to be better. Like, and I was like,
I think
honestly,
it's because she knows she was being filmed.
yeah. But like, if that was the case, why would Kanye release those clips? It was Kanye's
Because
movie.
because he's mentally ill.
Right, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she knew on some level she was being recorded, but the recording was like from behind the corner. Like it wasn't like
Yeah, sneaky shit. I don't know.
it was like the way that
Chris
they're
is
always
just like the
recorded.
most calculated human being of all time.
I know, I
It's kind of
know.
brilliant.
She is, but I'm also on some level like she me being like I'm such a Taylor Swift stan, but like about Kris Jenner, I'm like,
No,
but
but
she's
like
just a grandma.
no, but also like yeah, it's terrifying to have a grown man screaming in your fucking face.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Scary. Grown men find it scary to have a grown man screaming in their fucking face.
Yeah, and like realistically, like Kim hasn't like said anything. Like he was yelling at her in some of the clips too, and she was just like, "Oh, it was actually really triggering."
It's just like, why? Get some emotional control or like an SSRI or something.
Yeah, and
Maybe
I'm
that's why
also
you're
just like,
lonely.
why are you trying to reason with him? And this was something that this emotion I have experienced many, many, many
Course.
times.
Yeah,
But it was just like, why are you trying to reason with somebody who is so off their rocker right now?
because it's not Stockholm syndrome, but it's almost like growing up with an abusive parent, whether that's physically, emotionally, whatever it is. When somebody you love and you just want to help is fucking wanting to take your head off, it's like a fawning reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
I
it's
guess
that
like I do, yeah, like there's nothing you can do but try to
right.
reason with
And try
them.
and be like, please, like I've been there, like please, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, like I love you, I'm sorry, because you just want that to stop.
Yeah, I think from like the partner perspective for sure, but from like the kid perspective, and I will never stand for any Northwest slander because I'm like,
That poor fucking child.
I understand exactly who Northwest is because that's the hostile child that I was growing up, and like.
Why wouldn't
You
she be?
just like that you don't have the same sympathy for your parent when they're freaking out like that because it's like, why am I the child and you're the
Can you
parent?
imagine her life?
Can I? I can.
Like, yeah, that shit
Yeah.
is not nice. And add billionaire parents on top of it, who are the most famous people in the world and not for good things.
Yeah. But I almost like on some level think that it probably validates like her inner world a little bit because there's like two ways you can look at it. Like everyone, I'm sure, okay, I'm sure she's had, I mean, I'm not like, if your parents are acting like that, if your dad is acting like that outside of the house, I'm sure he's acting like that inside of the house as
Right.
well. So I'm sure she's had some like uncomfortable moments with her dad like that.
Of course.
And there's something to everyone knowing that there's something wrong with your dad and being able to say that and you being like, okay, like there's something wrong with my dad. And there, and then the part is nobody knowing that anything's wrong with your dad. And so a lot of like internalized guilt and shame happening when those explosions happen because you don't have
Right.
access to like everyone being like, oh, your dad has bipolar.
Right.
Because people like Kanye and whatever, they don't think like a lot of times they're not going to ever get a diagnosis like that because they don't think of themselves as having any issue.
Something
It's hard
wrong.
to get them into
Right.
a place of treatment, which luckily I think Kanye is, and my inner world has benefited greatly from treatment.
Yeah.
But, you know,
It's just really hard. So I think of that documentary, like the catfish one with the
hmm
girl and her mom, and people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? She still misses her mom. And like, hi. So there's this thing in psychology called primal needs. You don't have to like somebody, but primally, you love your parent. You love the person that gave life to you, even if they abused you, even if they treated you like dog dirt.
hmm
Peep the Menendez interviews. They got, you know, you know,
Yeah.
they're like, I still love my dad, but he was abusive and needed to go.
Yeah, and there's something that is honestly more healing about being able to be like, I love this person, but like what they did was fucked up. Like
Right.
those
That's
two things can
acceptance.
exist. I think like a lot of like when you're in those situations as a kid, like it's such a contradiction because you think that you are giving away something of yourself by
Yes.
still loving this person who
Yes.
causes you harm. And I
Yes.
think when you get older and you're just like, you know what, whatever, like that was fucked up.
And
I
you
still love
realize
you,
the
whatever. It's not my
nuance.
burden.
Yeah, and you realize the nuance of humanity and why people do the things they do. I remember my therapist in the mental hospital. He was like this guy. I've never had a male therapist before, and I was kind of like, I don't really want to talk to him. But I was talking to him. I ended up saying something, and he said, "It sounds like you harbor like a lot of like resentment and like guilt about what other people did to you." And I was like, well, yes, doesn't everyone? And he was like, yeah. So, like, here's the thing, you need to forgive them. And I was like, but they're not sorry. And he was like, sweetie, that's because forgiveness is not for other people. It's for
hmm
you.
Yeah.
It's for you. And it's for you to say, I forgive myself for being in that situation. I forgive the people that were in that situation, even if they're not sorry. I understand what it is to be human and to be fucked up and to do fucked up shit and to act completely out of your necklace and completely out of character. And you just unburden yourself of other people's problems, of other people's pain. Because
Mm-hmm.
they're not walking around, I'm so sorry. I wish I da 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 da. They're fine. So forgive yourself.
Yeah. I think also like having your first like external mental health crisis, and hopefully that doesn't happen for everybody, but it definitely happened to me. And
To us.
knowing, yeah, it happened to us. Knowing like what mindset you're in whenever something like that is happening. Because growing up, I'd always had, like internal mental health crises,
Right.
like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill myself,
Yeah.
like that type of shit. But when
Mhm.
I had my first like manic, like I'm going to become like an issue to everybody around
Yeah,
me
I'm gonna be a
for like
problem.
for like 36 hours, I'm going to like be like a fucking tornado
I'm gonna
through
make
my
this
personal life.
everyone's problem.
Yeah, looking at after that happened, my entire perspective of the world changed because I was like, some people are living in that exact emotional chemical experience for like months
All
at
the
a
time.
time. And anybody who was doing that and I got caught up in it has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Because it had nothing to do with the people I was doing that to. Like, and I had to make a lot of apologies after that because I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, my bad.
Yeah, I
I
think,
was not even like conscious of what I was doing.
and that's the craziest part of it is that exact phenomena of, and I think what a lot of people don't get is like they're like, well, they're acting crazy. Hey, do you know what mental illness is? It means that some people can't act normal typically. It means that some people cannot regulate their emotions. I know
And
you,
people forget that you don't have to have like chronic mental illness. Like you can have a spurt of mental illness due to stress, due to trauma,
yes,
due to the circumstances. Just
yes.
because like you don't have maybe like chronic anxiety or chronic depression doesn't mean you will never have a mental health crisis.
And it doesn't mean that something can't happen. There can't be a catalyst that gives you anxiety for the rest of your life, that gives you depression for the rest of your life. So I think it's very funny when people sit on their pedestal and say, oh, look at you, you're so crazy. Because that's been a lot of my experience is, well, it all evens out in the end, pal. Not that I'd wish that on my worst motherfucking enemy, but be careful when you say that could never be me.
hmm
Be
With
careful
everything. With
with
everything,
anything,
honestly.
anything. Oh, drove your car into a convenience store. That couldn't be me.
Bro, I drove my car into the bank the other day.
Oh, ate some bad sushi. That couldn't be me.
Did that
Oh,
too.
that your man doesn't watch porn. That couldn't be my man. But it could be you. It could be
It could
anybody.
be. No, that couldn't be me.
Throw a
I'm like,
rock.
that couldn't be me though.
No, no,
No,
no,
I'm
that
just
couldn't be
kidding. No, I'm
me.
just fucking around. But I did drive my car into the bank and
But
eat
she
bad
really did.
sushi.
But she really did.
Bro.
That's okay,
The
mama. That's okay. That's okay. We
the
don't have to
journey
talk
I
about
had to
that.
go on,
We don't have to talk about that if you don't want to.
my car, no, it's okay. Everyone in my life knows that I'm the worst driver in the world.
Yeah,
I actually
when we link, mommy's
stay off the
driving.
roads.
Mommy's driving. Mommy's driving.
Oh, well, okay. I actually had a really perverted experience with my driving school. So it's not my fault.
It's not.
I was in a really gross
It's
situation.
not.
My driver teacher was a massive fucking pervert.
That's because you
And
read.
yeah, even
Sorry.
at the time,
Sorry. Sorry.
no, it's okay. Even at the time, I was like, this is not one of those situations where like I'm the 15-year-old that is like different attracting this old geezer. Like this is a geezer that does this, I
Exactly.
think. But like I was uncomfortable to be in the car with him because he would be like, "You have such long legs. Like you have beautiful legs. Have you ever thought about being like a model?" Stuff like that. And I'd be like, "We have 2.5 hours of car time." So even thinking about it now is really freaking me out because I'm like, I can't believe I didn't say anything. I just went through with that. Like I just went on the roads with him. Okay,
That's because
regardless.
women are trained to not.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
but anyways, he told me that I failed my test, but that he was gonna pass me anyways because he thought that I was so beautiful. And I knew that I had failed when I did it. And I was like, there's no fucking way this man passes me. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to.
Folks, that's what we call pretty motherfucking privilege. So in case you've ever used that in your waking life and nothing like this event has happened to you or like akin to it, sorry, card revoke.
I will
Yeah.
say that that was like one of those moments in like a video game where like if that happens, you have to like fail and start over like the life story because that has been such a bad thing that has followed me forever. I'm the worst driver ever. I have crashed numerous cars. I'm sorry, this sounds like really privileged and irritating. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm It's just what it is. And my parents still have a car. My parents are car people for some reason. They have a lot of cars. We have a long
So do
driveway, and
they too.
I think my parents have like decided that like having a long driveway means that you have to have
Cars.
cars to fill it up. But I'm
Cars.
at every point in my life, my parents have had about 7 cars in the
My
driveway, maybe
parents
more.
always have like one.
I don't understand what happens. I don't know. I don't know
And
what my parents
everyone's
do.
fighting over it. Put it in the chat if you can.
We still have one that I took out one day because my parents live on a lake. I took
This was Allie.
I took it out while it had a trailer attached because I wanted to kayak with my friend, and it was
Bad
about
answer.
11
Bad
p.m. We were
answer.
high as fuck in high
Bad
school.
answer.
I've never driven a trailer before, and I got it to the lake pretty easy, but again, it was like a 2 minute drive. We get out into the lake, it starts storming. My friend somehow flips her kayak. We didn't have life jackets, and so she starts to drown because it's getting wavy out there. And I'm having to paddle against the waves to try to get to her, and she's like screaming like I'm drowning, I'm drowning. It's pitch black because we thought it would be funny to go out in the middle of the night. It's raining. She's go silent for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, she drowned. She drowned. She's dead. She's dead. And so at that point, I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna try to paddle to the dock, which again, the waves were coming at me. So it took so long. I'm not a strong girl. I was not on rowing or whatever. Um, I get to the dock and she's like laying in the grass and she's like scream crying basically, like sobbing, like I thought I was dead. Like I don't know how I got here. That's the experience that we had that night. We get into the car, Mary. I back up. I forget that I have the trailer attached, and so I make a sharp ass turn. The trailer, the metal corner, cuts into the side of my mom's car and drags a huge gaping hole into the side of it, of the Suburban or whatever it was. I'm like now scream crying because I'm like, fuck. My mom's gonna be so mad
You
for so many reasons.
almost got away
We
with
almost
your
did.
fuck shit.
We almost did.
You were this close. First of all,
I went,
that was almost I know what you did last summer.
yeah,
I know for a
literally.
fact you would have left Shorty. You would have said, I gotta
I
get home. Ah, I don't know what to
I
do.
was so scared. Oh, also the entire time there was like a scary old fisherman on the dock, and I was like, this has to be a fucking movie. He's like illuminated by like a flickering light on the dock, and I was like, if the waves don't kill us, this man's going to. He came after we were already out on the water, and I was like, fuck, because a lot of people like night fish there and whatever. But oh my God, it was so scary. Everything about it was so cursed and so scary.
That's actually horrifying.
And then the whole thing happened. I get home, I my dad is up because he stays up all night. And I'm like,
Right.
Dad, I knew I could go to him. I was like, something happened out there. Actually, a few things happened out
Something
there.
happened.
Something happened. He's
Something
like the one, like
bad.
if anytime something happens, he's kind of the one you gotta go to.
Of
He's like
course.
the something
Of,
happened
of
guy.
course. Of
Because he has
course.
like he's just so naturally curious about
Virgo
anything.
male is the problem solver. If you have a problem, call up a Virgo dude and be like, "Hey,
So
this
he
is
comes out.
broken. I fucked up. I need a body buried." Yeah. Yeah.
He looks at the car. He said, "This is what we're gonna do." And this is why I am the way I am because this is who my dad is. He says, "I'm gonna disconnect it from the trailer and move the trailer down the driveway. And then I'm going to, because the way that the car was situated was that when my mom came out of the garage, she was gonna see the hole first thing, you know? He
Yeah.
says, I'm moving the trailer over here. I'm going to take the car out, turn it around, back it in. So when your mom comes to the car, she's hopefully not gonna see it." And that'll solve our problem. And she'll never know that there's
This
a
is
hole.
literally my worst nightmare. My biggest nightmare. This is my biggest deterrent from marriage is like having a family and then those motherfuckers are conspiring against me. I'm too paranoid. I'm too paranoid. I'm locking all of you up. I'm hog tying all of you and fucking interrogating all of you and being like, hey, what the fuck really happened? What's really good? Tell
No, my
mother.
mom is so like honestly, I think we do it for sport because my mom is honestly like super chill. Like she doesn't, both of my
She's just a
parents,
fucking sweet
neither of
lady.
my parents really give a fuck like about
She's
what
a
you
sweet lady,
do,
you guys.
which is
Come
probably
on. Come
like
on.
part of why I am also the way I am. But I was like, all right, this worked out perfectly. We dap each other up. I'm like, I'm gonna make myself pretty sparse over the next few days. I'm gonna be
Right. Like
staying
I'm
with my
gonna
friends
not
and
show
stuff.
my face at all.
Yeah. He's like, all right, fam, I'll see you when I see ya. I get a call the next day. Aaliyah Michelle, what the fuck happened to my car? Well,
I don't know.
well,
I think actually I don't know. I don't know what happened, Mom. Sorry.
sorry. I know, I like tried to play that. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, don't even, because
And you
that's
were like, okay, you're right. I fucked it up.
yeah, no, I like literally still get in trouble for that. I broke our toilet. I broke our toilet
I was
this
trying to
week.
clean it, you guys.
I was trying to do a good thing.
She was trying to
And
fucking clean it.
we have this like stupid ass high tech like toilet cleaning device, and it's like a thing where like you press a button and it like connects or disconnects from like the sponge and the whatever. Um, and it disconnected and I tried to like connect it again and I accidentally pushed it like way down, but I thought that I got it because I didn't realize that they were like all connected and disconnected to each other too. So I like took one out and I was like, yeah, sure, like one of the sponges. I was like, I got it all figured out, flushed it, immediately realized that I had flushed like two or three sponges down the toilet. So had to get a plumber on that. I once also in a
Awesome.
Chick-fil-A line was counting coins. This was like truly 3 days after I got my license and accidentally let my foot off the brake and rolled right into the car in front of me.
The other day, I was parked in my incline driveway that goes up like this, and I turned the car off before I put the car in park, and I started rolling backwards. Thank God I had my foot on the brake still, and I whipped that bitch into park. I was like, holy shit, you just fucked your transmission probably ever.
Who cares?
But my mom is going to be here to pick me up soon, so I have to change my outfit.
Okay.
Help me pick my outfit.
Of course I will.
Okay. Okay.
Are we doing it on cam?
Yes.
Okay. In your insane asylum? It's so crazy that you haven't been in there the whole time in like the insane asylum. Wear a titty shirt in honor of Belly. I love those. I love those. I sound like such a like gaslighter, but I actually do. I actually want a pair of those.
Okay, guys, they changed, and that's the end.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Hope you enjoyed.
I hope you enjoy. Don't be mad at us for any of the opinions. Any of the opinions shared here are not representative of Hard Read Podcast.
Free speech out while I still can.
Bro, dead ass. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Have fun tonight, Mary, with your back out.
That's Patreon content, so you're not getting that yet.
The hypothetical Patreon.
The Patreon that doesn't exist.
Should we get on there?
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.